I'm Zuri with many names. Most people call me Zuri or Q or Zuri Q. Let's see, I'm 27. I think I'm the only woman here with no kids or child or anything, which is, I'm waiting like to 40. I'm just kidding. That I know that I'm mentally not ready.
Amen.
Besides everything else, I'm not mentally ready for children right now. Some of the things I do, definitely big on supporting our community and some more supporting people around me at all times. One of the biggest challenges I have had has been educating my family. I'm the first person in my family to graduate with a college degree. Period. Thank you. Which was very interesting because my mom is this super smart person in math and accounting, and I always thought she was had a degree as I was growing up, but she didn't. So that was very interesting to me. Even out of my dad's side of the family, I'm the first person. So every side of the family, I'm the first person to get a college degree. And the militant thing was very interesting because I grew up, and coming from a small town, I always say I learned about community and what a community is supposed to be from growing up in a rural area. Like when I moved here, I was very shocked that even how we talk about, oh, let's get together and do this, but no one's never proactive about it. I learned about being a community from my upbringings. Like at school, like I said, I wouldn't stand up to pledge allegiance, and the next thing I know, before I get home, my grandmother's waiting at the door. Like, why didn't you pledge allegiance to the flag today? And so I'm sitting there look, it ain't important. I don't care about the flag, and so I'm getting in trouble because I choose not to do something. I'm like, it's my choice, and then it's all the age thing. Or what age do you have to be your choice or whatever? I'm very political on certain things. Like I've been pro-choice since I was in the 7th grade, and no one understands where I got it from. But I was like, it's a woman's right. It's women's rights and black women. And my mom was like, oh my God, it is baby. And so I've had these long discussions with my mom about different political issues as I was growing up, and she didn't even influence me. That was the crazy thing. She never really sat down let's talk about politics. And so, it was just something that was keen to me that just was automatic. And and I talk about my great grandmother a lot, who's now with me, but I see a lot of myself in her, just even from my physique. I'm like, where are these legs from? Her calves are as thick as my calves, and I still talk about her so she's present. So that is. And then definitely teaching my mom and family, because when we think about Christianity, a lot of times we don't think about how we have a lot of African mannerisms mixed into what we do. And I'm like, my you throwing salt? That's not Christian. that's clearly not in the Bible to throw your salt like that. So just different things like that. Definitely educating my people, but my biggest challenge is definitely educating my family, because the older we get, the more stubborn we get, just period.
You better say it.
Yes, and I'm the same way, and I'm trying not to be stubborn. But yeah, it's just a whole lot of, that's me. What I'm passionate, I get a high off of helping people, unbelievable high. So I don't understand what it is to be high for drugs, but I understand what it be. I understand being high. And so I was talking to one of the kids, and they was like, tell me, why do you want to work with us? Because we're bad and we're crazy. And I'm like, both are true. So I was telling them my life passion, and the next thing I know, I'm crying, and they're like, are you okay? I'm like, no, it's just so touching to me, the fact that I know I have helped someone. And even at my age, to even see that, because my goal and my mission, like I said, is to help as many people as I can possibly help. Aww. And to touch as many lives as I can possibly touch. I understand I'm not a super saver, I can't save everyone, but the fact that recently, I'm going to stop after this, I was telling Miss Valerie the other day, whenever I was over here, about one of my parents who started by using crack. And I was the only person. I sat down and I got real talk with her and was like, I'm not leaving today until you come up with a plan and you promise me you're going to rehab. So she was like, there's one place she'll go. We called. The next day I said, you better call me after you call them, because I know you're going to call them, because I want this more than you want this, and I shouldn't want this more than you want this, but this is where I'm at right now. And so she called. She's going to rehab. And
Amen.
I was the only person that could really sit down and was like heart to heart with it. Was like, we're gonna cry together, because you're not seeing, anyone's not humanizing you. At this point, everyone's seeing you as the bad person, but you are the victim to this drug, unfortunately. And I need you to help yourself. So that was one of the greatest things I can say as I leave this job, that I'm going to miss that. So, but yeah. So
You're saving lives, what you do. You probably save that woman's life. Or
Yeah.
man, whatever.
Yeah, because the court is definitely at the
Amen.
point where they want to take her kids. Her case manager is like the worst case manager I've seen in a long time. And I've seen some really bad case managers, but
She's got the worst.
he really doesn't care. He snaps at her. Like, snapping at someone going through this doesn't help. And especially making them feel like they are an object in society and not a person who is a part of society. And like, because he makes her feel like, oh, you just feeding on. I have issues because I don't get any income tax back. But there is somebody out there actually using the money. Unfortunately, there are people who aren't using it, but there's someone who's using it right. And so I'm not going to sit up there and just because I know you are receiving food stamps and make you a object instead of a person and a victim of your circumstances. Because it's generational, some things, and the thinking and stuff. So, but yeah, the worst one I have experienced so far, and I've experienced some bad case managers with people, and I don't understand why you cannot be in the field of social services and human services
and not serving.
And not serving. I don't get it.
Passion.
Right. So, and I would curse the case manager out just because I'm like, dude, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I call everybody dude. Especially if you piss me off. But yeah.